last stock, so.
I don't really, to be honest, I don't really care that much about people's money matches. I don't think they mean a whole ton.
You're right. There was nothing going on. The stream wasn't up, so I just looked over.
That's absolutely fair. Samsora got a crisp shirt on, though. I love sushi.
That's how I roll. Oh, man.
I like it.
You
I
know,
support it.
I like puns, and I appreciate it. But they also kind of make me, you know, squirm.
No squirming here. I'm comfortable. I'm happy with it. I like it. All right. So what do you think is the matchup here? Fox Peach.
It could go either way. The thing about Peach is she has very high edge guarding potential, especially at, you know, a Peach of Samsora's level. Fox can bait out one bad option from Peach and just take her around town, you know?
I wonder if Peach is truly floaty enough to get out of the Fox vortex effectively. I feel like she is.
She might be floaty enough if she were a smaller character.
Oh, okay.
Samsora getting the read on the illusion back on the stage, but just clanking with it instead.
But iModerz got a nice little string going here.
A nice little laser.
He's had quite a few lasers, realizing, hey, maybe I should make Samsora come to me. That's generally a smart idea.
I mean,
for the most part, being defensive is better than being offensive in this game. A lot of dare coming out from iModerz. It's interesting.
It's interesting, but it's working. So I'm not gonna question it.
Oh, I'm absolutely not questioning it. I like it. It's only weird if it doesn't work. And we got a very even game, so obviously something's working here. Samsora just trying to space out bears and a few up airs. Dash attack to dash attack, interesting. And the backer's gonna come out and finish it off.
Samsora is hanging around the ledge a bit too much and getting killed for it. Now iModerz has to make it back to stage.
I like that poke attempt from Samsora, but gonna get the magnet hands to come through for iModerz. I like it. And the fair's gonna finish it off. Only 5% on Samsora. We got ourselves a very close game.
That forwarder looks like it hurts a lot.
I'm sorry about that.
That's gross. Anyway, well, no, that fair looks like it hurts, you know?
I mean, she's taking the crown off her head and smacking you with it.
Yeah, a big pointy object that hits you in the face with the force of 1,000 princesses must hurt.
1,000 princesses?
1,000. How many Mario games have there been?
400,000, 300, 2.
That's how many princesses. There you go. See, iModerz taking this game slowly. He doesn't want to approach him, you know?
He's definitely a very paced Fox. He's not overly aggressive. He's mostly making Samsora come to him, making Samsora do the dirty work.
And why wouldn't you? Peach as a character kind of struggles to approach.
A little bit.
She's slow.
And Fox is the speed of, like, Samsora wants to pull turnips or something like that. He's one of those characters that's very fast, can definitely run up on him. And he's showing some very crisp movement, almost getting that up smash there. That surely would have finished off that stock.
That would have been the stock, but just barely just getting the miscue. And this is where Samsora's going to shine. Oh, that wasn't a Fox joke. Or a Sunshine joke. It was...
If you say so, man.
Fair enough.
But we got the turnip edge guard trying to bait him into going high, but he's going to go right back to the ledge there.
You could tell Samsora is looking for the illusion, but just misspaced it.
Dancing here. Samsora's shield is getting dangerously low.
Problem is, Samsora's going to slap him away and says, you know what? Reset the situation. I'm not going to come to you. That was a bad dare.
And got the winky face. And the Foxfire going to beat out the, well, it looked like a nair from Samsora.
That was it. Dropping
but
shield.
The bear's going to do it. A very close game one here from iModerz versus Samsora.
Just dropping shield at the last possible frame, which is unfortunate.
Right. And we got Zero Suit coming out of Samsora.
I mean, the Peach worked, but it wasn't comfortable.
It wasn't dominant. Like, if you look on paper, there should be more of a gap there.
Yes.
So we'll see how the ZSS goes.
It's not even like a matchup thing. It was just really close.
iModerz is very good, but he's very under the radar. He is, I would say, well overdue for a breakout performance.
Just the main problem is they don't travel, right?
For the most part, I don't think they like. I think Buffalo is kind of a remote-ish region. They end up in like, I think some smaller tournaments. It's, you know, travel is absolutely expensive, so I get it.
Fair enough.
But we again have a very close game, but right now we got Samsora taking them all the way up off the top there, that battlefield platform. And this might be one of the reasons why Samsora left the stage open, is to, you know, get those ladder combos right off the top. It's possible with Peach, but it's much harder.
Oh, he died at 66.
I know. And he's Fox. He's the fastest follower in the game.
I know. So now we see why Samsora went ZSS.
I mean, it's going well, and he has a game to give, so he'll have a count. Like, should he lose this, which right now he's in a very good spot to not lose. But should he lose this, he can always go back to the Peach and on a more favorable stage for him.
You want to tell me why Fox is in kill percent right now?
Because ZSS is a very good character, but she generally has to commit at least decently hard to get that big KO very early.
I'll agree with that. Gotta throw out that grab. That's what, frame 17?
I don't happen to know the exact frame it comes out on. It's slow. That's all I know. It's slow. It's reactable. If you spot dodge it, you're in good shape. You can usually get a nice punish.
You just fully charge a smash deck. You're fine. Don't worry.
No, not quite, but close.
Still spot dodge every time. Don't worry about it.
Samsora showing some nice tether movement on the ledge there.
And iModerz showing some decent recovery skills, just not getting spiked by the down B. Just being patient off stage. That's actually very hard as Fox, because you know you have two ways to go. You have to the side and up.
Well, you can go anywhere with that Foxfire, but it's slow.
Yeah.
Getting the drag down and the down smash. We've saw some nice little techs out of both of the Buffalo players that have been on stream so far.
They know what they're doing.
Absolutely.
They know about this game.
That is an understatement. They are so good.
They got that knowledge.
That up air almost getting that kill. And ZSS very much can struggle to kill when you get to these kind of mid-high percents.
Let's get a hard read.
And like air dodging out right there.
But that was a very well-spaced Firefox to get back on the stage. And now we're seeing just iModerz taking him to the left side of the battlefield and to the right side and just...
He strung him around, and like we're at kill percent for ZSS. She is not a heavy girl.
Just one confirm, that's all he needs. Both these characters have the same problem. Whereas once they get into that golden percent where none of their confirms work, I mean
Fox has like a lot of knockdown stuff, and that bear, like it feels like it's easier for Fox to fish out of that, and almost getting that kill.
Almost hitting the back end of 2-frame. This is really close, like game 2. Now he just has to not drop shield at the wrong time.
Both these games have been so super duper close.
That's it.
Is that up smash going to do
Yes.
it? It is. I don't know, man. I've seen that up smash be super duper unreliable.
Same.
So I always question it.
It's Fox. Had pretty much max rage.